everybody's doing well, and today I want to do a video talking about why the time that you spent with the narc was not a waste of time. So, a lot of you have probably already started thinking of it this way, but just in case you haven't, I want to break down to you why everything happened the way it was supposed to, and no matter how much time you spent thinking that the narc was a good person and having hope for the relationship to work out and flourish, no matter how much time in your life that you spent, it was all meant to happen that way, and it was not a waste of time. I've seen people comment in my previous videos saying, I've wasted so much time, at least you're out now and you're still young, and I get what they're saying, but at the same time, I get how these abusers can financially trap you, where some people may have wanted out a lot sooner than they were able to leave. So I get what they're saying, and in that regard, I was lucky that they were trying to, but that they hadn't successfully financially locked me down the way they wanted to. So I get what people mean when they say that, like, oh, you're lucky you got out so young, but I truly believe that no matter how much time you spend with the narc during your journey before you know what narcissism is and what you're dealing with, however much time you spend is how much time you were supposed to spend, how much time God wanted you to spend in order for you to truly learn the lessons you need to learn. The reason I believe that is because for most of us, pretty much everyone, one of the factors within all of the tabs of abuse we were dealing with was financial abuse, where they wanted us to make way less than them and depend on them for money and need them, because if we didn't financially need them, we would have been left. That's how bad it is. But the thing is, I never financially needed this person. They just kept trying to get me to that point. They kept trying to make me lose money and lose opportunities and lose jobs and lose roles. So like a true hater in disguise, though. They have to be in disguise at first. So, excuse that. The reason I believe that there's no such thing as us wasting our years is because if you don't have in your mind that you're ready to go and you still have hope for the relationship, you're not ready for any of the blessings that God has for you in life. You're only ready to receive that next level of your life or receive the blessings that God has in store for you the moment that your thought in your head is, I'm not putting up with this anymore, I'm leaving. When that becomes your thought, I'm getting out of this, I'm leaving, I deserve better than this, no matter how much time that is. If that's 6 months in, then there you go, amazing. Some people, we have hope for longer, or we really believe that there's no way someone could be this evil. So it'll be like 3 years in, and we're like, okay, this cycle is ridiculous. This cycle never ends. So I'm out. Like, I can't do this anymore. And when you have the mindset of, I'm not going to put up with this abuse anymore, I'm getting out of this, then you are ready to be free from that, but also to receive your blessings and be the best version of yourself. You can't do that and be in something that you're not meant to be in. So for the people who spent 10 to 20 years with a person that they thought loved them, and they came to find out it was all just a big game where this person was just sucking your energy, they did not care about you at all, you still were meant to spend that much amount of time in it, because with that much time, you have a different wealth of knowledge on all the different details and aspects of dealing with a person with a personality disorder like this. So you still have a whole different wealth of knowledge where if you wanted to, you really could go on and help people and do therapy, give therapy to people that have gone through narc abuse. There's people who feel like they went through this for a reason. They went through this for a reason so that they could help others heal. I feel that way too, but I don't necessarily want to become a therapist. Who knows? But I feel like I would play a great therapist in a role, but do I want to become one? No. Maybe on my own level, like a online healer. But yeah, I feel like however much time you spend stuck in this, it's only meant to teach you more. Because most of us spent over 2 years believing that this individual was going to change and that the relationship was going to work, right? So we spent over 2 years. That's long enough time to know that change is not happening. Like if you keep seeing the same cycle. So what keeps you there longer is the good times, of course. Then before you know it, you look up and it's been like 3 years. But when you finally decide to leave, now you're the version of yourself. You're a different version of yourself. You're the version of yourself that can go on and do great things. The version of you that was going to put up with that stuff and stay wasn't going to really do much in life. You know what I mean? You can only become your true self once you say no to blatant, just outright craziness, chaos, and disrespect. So don't feel bad about however much time you spent. If you spent 10 years, you weren't meant to be the best version of yourself until 12 years later. So don't regret anything, and just remember, even in those dark times, there were happy moments. These narcs, they go out of their way to try to keep their supply. So of course they gift give, and it's not really worth the abuse or anything, but they do generously give in the best way they know how. And they also generously give you a headache, but so it ends up not being worth it. But what is worth it is now you have knowledge about people like this and the fact that this exists. So just know that however much time you spent with that evil human being, it was not a waste. You were just getting more and more knowledgeable on it so you can help heal others, or just so that you can help avoid this happening to you ever again. And no matter what anyone feels or says, the version of you now is better than the person that was naive when you first met them. And I don't care how old you were. I don't care if you met the person at 40 and you just had never met a narc before. That's still a naive person. So you are a better version of yourself now just by knowing the game. You know the game now. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.